Jake Drummond and Louise Lennon have been found guilty of murdering 15-month-old Jacob Lennon after a campaign of sadistic abuse. Drug addict Jake Drummond fatally shook and hit Jacob early August 27, 2019, leaving Jacob with a face like a panda. In the weeks before, Jacob suffered yet more injuries to his face, body, and genitals, whilst Jacob's mother, Louise Lennon, 32 years of age, failed to stop any of the abuse. 5 days before the killing, Jake Drummond sent Louise Lennon, the mother, a sinister message saying he was putting Jacob into the torture chamber, which was a reference to Jacob's bedroom. Medics found Jacob's eyes were so swollen that they could not open, and he looked like a panda. He had more bruises on his forehead, temples, and cheeks. Jacob's skull was described as being soft and spongy. A post-mortem examination found that he died of a fatal head injury, likely from being hit against a blunt surface whilst being shaken. Some of his injuries were inflicted days or weeks before the final assault. A pathologist identified a gaping 3-centimeter long cut to Jacob's penis, which would have been caused from extreme pinching or biting. They also found a wound to his scrotum. Again, 15 months old, Jacob Lennon suffered a litany of abuse dating back days and weeks prior to his death, I would think months or more. Following a trial at the Old Bailey, Jake Drummond was found guilty of murder and wounding Jacob with intent, whilst the mother, Louise Lennon, was found guilty of causing or allowing the death of a child. I applaud that. I applaud the fact that the mother has been found guilty of essentially being an enabler, is how I interpret the situation. She stood by, she did not intervene, she did not act like a mother bear, she didn't act like a mother in the least. She failed to protect her 15-month-old baby boy from a sick, evil, twisted beast. She should have done a lot better. That boy deserved protection, safety, and security. He deserved a life. The jury deliberated over 2 days to find the pair of scumbags guilty of the charges against them. They are now facing a life sentence. So I hope that they do get life, both of them, and I hope that life means life, meaning that there isn't an opportunity for parole. And I realise that my hopes are going to be dashed, certainly for the mother. In England, the situation, as far as I can understand, is that women get a soft time of things in regards to sentencing. Even if Louise Lennon is sentenced to life in prison, which I doubt she will be, but even if she is, she'll get parole. It will be after 8 years, 10 years, something like that. She'll get parole. And I would imagine there's every chance that she'll meet parole in those 8 years, 10 years or so, whatever the time frame happens to be. It's not going to be long enough. The sick cunt Jake Drummond needs to be locked up for good. And I hope that the other inmates have plenty of opportunity on a regular basis to have a nice little chat with Jake Drummond about how he inflicted so many injuries upon 15-month-old Jacob Lennon. And again, a lot of those injuries dated back days and weeks prior to Jacob's death. I would guess that Jacob suffered ongoing physical abuse from very early on.